And one thing I can talk about that I don't have to worry about, you know, oh, did I say the wrong thing on YouTube? Oh, sorry, don't ban my account. Don't give me a strike, please. I'll just put this right here on the screen. Raise your hand if you remember this lie from No Plan Joe. Joe Biden, 10/15/20, right before the election. We're 8 months into this pandemic, and Donald Trump still doesn't have a plan to get this virus under control. I do. You know what's interesting? How look at this guy. He can't help it. Sorry, can't remember this one. Where did you get this one? From Fox News? No, actually, he really said it. Watch this. I'm going to click on here. And let's see if someone actually posts the link. Here it is. Here you go. Knew this was going to happen. Here you go. And I'll click on it for you guys to show you. We're 8 months into this pandemic. There it is. And then he just said, what, yesterday? Maybe it was 2 days ago? There's no federal solution for this pandemic. It's going to have to be stopped at the state level. And he walks away. I'm out of here. See you later. I'm going to my beach house. Piss off, peasants. So this guy, let's see, you know, again, this is the leftist mindset. Robbo J. Let's see. It's got the little picture of the dog, so we'll scroll down. There he is. Yeah, I guess you didn't get that one. Figures. Okay, but Rob, where's your response to the one where he actually said it? The person posted the link. And your point is, let's go see how Rob. Let's go look into the mind of the leftist. And your point is that yours was worthless nonsense, and no one is shocked. Your only means of communication are bad world star emojis. Here's another smart libtard. Yeah, I know. These I'm telling you, these liberals, they want to spout off stuff because they're on the team. These are like gang members, right? And when you're on your gang, you're in your gang. All right, let's play this. Let's listen to this one.
Together, not pull us apart. I'll put in place a plan to deal with this pandemic responsibly. I've already done it. I've said it before. I'm not going to shut down the economy. I'm not going to shut down the country, but I'm going to shut down the virus. I'm not going to shut down the economy. I'm not going to shut down the country. I'm going to shut down the virus. What I would say is I'm going to shut down the virus, not the country. I'm not going to shut down the country. I'm going to shut down the virus. I'm going to shut down the virus. I'm going to shut down the virus. I'll shut down the virus, not the economy. I'm going to shut down the virus. Once we shut down the virus, I'm going to shut down the virus. You're going to shut down the virus. I'm not going to shut down the country, but I'm going to shut down the virus.
Look, there is no federal solution. This gets solved. Down the virus.
I'm not going to shut down the country, but I'm going to shut down the virus.
Look, there is no federal solution. This gets solved at the state level.
Together.
There's no federal solution. This gets solved at the state level. Well, I'm already the president now. I don't have to say that stuff I said before, you know. So my question to you guys, and anybody listening to this video, to tell you the truth, because that's the point. The video is Joe Biden throwing in the towel. I have no solution. Kamala Harris said the same thing, by the way. VP was saying the same thing last year before the election. We're going to stomp this thing out right away, whatever, you know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the border crisis has a better chance of that. And now he has no solution. This isn't a federal thing. It's going to get stopped at the state level. Piss off. If I'm Joe Biden's advisors, and as you know, presidents, kings, they all have advisors. They all have advisors. That's my science advisor. That's the smartest science guy in the room. This is my war advisor. He's the general guy. He's the smartest guy about wars. And that's my advisor. So I'm going to listen very closely when he says something about Iran's building this. You know, we may need to take out a site or two Okay, well, why? Well, here's why. Oh, okay, well, I got to make that decision. I'm the president. But my advisor advised me. Health person, there's my health person. What's up with this thing going on right now? I need my update from this person. And yeah, I'm going to tell you a little secret first, little bonus section here right now. Throughout history, the advisors are the ones running the show with their own internal agendas. And that's why they get put in the advisor position by the people who really run the show, who have their minion, the advisor, come in and go, oh yeah, I'm the expert on this. Fauci, I'm the science guy. Right. These guys shouldn't be in charge of a freaking chemistry set. Now, if I'm Joe Biden's advisor, right, the Democrats have the presidency, they have the House, they have the Senate, basically, with the 50-50 thing with Kamala. Not to mention we have Republican rhinos switching out anyways. They don't even need Kamala Harris to come in and do a 50-50 tiebreaker. They own it. They got it all. And as I keep saying, why did Cuomo of New York, governor, why did he have to step down, resign in disgrace? Why did his brother at CNN? Why did the two producers at CNN? Why were the two FBI people arrested against Trump? Hoax, Russia hoax. During, not when Trump was in power, during Biden being in power. Trump's gone. Oh, he's gone. He's out of the way. So the leftist sees this. Huh. Okay. Which says to them, well, they did do wrongdoing then. So the whole hoax thing of Russia was in fact a hoax. But I don't care because at least my team's in there. At least we got a Democrat in there. So what? I don't care. That's the mindset. So back to the advisors advising their guy. Now you know there's somebody who writes the speeches and the scripts for that man, Joe Biden, just like all presidents. Except Trump could go anywhere and talk for 2 hours, 3 hours straight without a single teleprompter, nonsense, anything. Everybody else, teleprompter in chief. Again, why? Because that's my science guy, that's the army guy, the military guy, that's my health guy. I can't remember all this stuff. I don't even know what the term he's saying to me. I don't even know what it means. How am I going to come out here and tell the people this for an hour? I'll use a teleprompter and make me sound good. Remember when Obama's teleprompter would shut off and he would just go silent? Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Dude, no one said anything. It's crickets. What are you talking about? Hold on, wait a minute. You're just trying to buy time. Remember that was one of my favorite things on Obama. His teleprompter would quit so often. It would just instantly shut down. Couldn't say a word. Couldn't even like paraphrase a little bit. Let me kind of repeat what I just said, as a matter of fact. To just buy some time till the teleprompter comes back on. Nope. Silence. George Bush. Everybody did it. Except Trump. Very, very rarely. There's just a tiny amount of times I did see Trump read something. And it was one of those things where you're like, well, yeah, that's one of those things he kind of needs to read. Every other time, he just manhandled himself. Incredible. So, people wrote stuff for Trump, at least a few of those times. People wrote stuff for George Bush Jr., Sr., Bill Clinton, Obama. They wrote all this stuff, and when Obama would speak, these elegantly written speeches, he would the teleprompter would give him these. He sounds so smart. He never looked dumb. His right-hand man was Joe Biden, vice president. Now, President Biden is the president, right? Joe Biden is president. So, where's all the fancy writers? Keeping him out of trouble, making sure he doesn't say stupid things. Just stick to the teleprompter. He's clearly reading it a lot of times because you can see him. So who's writing the teleprompter stuff? And who, in their right mind, would tell Joe Biden, go out and say, we do not have a federal solution to the virus. This is done at a state level. Knowing darn well you built a lot of your campaign on we're going to stomp the virus out. Donald Trump doesn't have a clue. I'm going to fix this thing right away. Day one, we're going to... Right. And now we have the worst amount of deaths, the worst amount of cases ever before. Since the last year is the only time we had. Last year and this year. This year, 100% under Biden. Worst numbers ever. Highest numbers ever. Etc. And the funny thing is, where is CNN's daily death toll, case toll, where they're go flipping out every day? Where's all that at? So, my point to you is, as I keep saying, you're watching a show, as I just did a video ago, 2 videos ago technically, about the outer space. The guy drops the ball, it falls down, they're supposed to be floating. Why isn't the ball floating, dude? When you let go of that ball, it should have floated. Why? And the lady in the middle, her hair stuck straight out like she's floating, but then the 2 guys got the clipboard on their knees to make it look like a clipboard's hovering in space. You're watching a show! You're watching a show. And like all shows, they're effing fake. They're made up. Special effects. This is no different. This is no different. Political theater is still theater. So who in the hell in their right mind, with multiple people in place before that paper gets given to Joe Biden, hey, Mr. President, here's your speech today. Go over it. Just check your footnotes at least, and then we'll have the teleprompter ready for you, sir. Okay. Or not even that. Maybe they just go straight to teleprompter, let them read it. But somebody, there's a chain of people that have his best interest in mind, no matter what. And they're going to go, no. We're not going to say there's no federal mandate. Are you kidding me? You built this campaign on this last year. It's getting worse right now. Somebody would have stopped that and said, absolutely not. All we have to do is never say that. If people press us about it, you just walk away, Mr. President, like you do. Or you just laugh and go, yeah, okay, man. And you walk away. Don't answer the question. Pick somebody else in the crowd of news people you'll pick on. If they ask the question, this is what you say. We're still working on it. Look, the virus mutated. We've got solutions coming. We're working with Pfizer and this. They're coming out with the pill now. They got a 4th shot coming. And you could say that, even though people like me and you are going to go, yeah, we knew that. 4th shot, 5th shot, 6th shot. Yeah, we know. But you could have at least said it because we have a plan. And I told you we had a plan, and we're going to get this virus. We're going to have another couple vaccines. I hate to say it, but hey, so what? It is what it is. The virus is here. We're going to deal with it, guys. And I'm your leader here at the federal government, and I'm going to be on top of this. You could have said that easily, because that's exactly what's happening. They're coming out with more viruses and boosters, or vaccines and boosters. Ooh, was that an Orwellian slip? So why did he say that? Why in God's name would he say that? We have no solution at the federal government. This is done at the state level. Piss off. Now, of course, he didn't say piss off, but you know what I mean. You're essentially saying piss off at that point. Piss off. It's out of my hands now. Well, I guess you better drop the federal mandates, huh? If it's not a federal thing anymore. Because you're watching a show is why he said it. All the people on the far left, like the guy who posted the comment I just showed you, who has no reply now to the actual tweet. Here's the tweet, dude. Click the link. You'll see he said it. He has no response. But a liberal leftist who is stuck on their team, and by the way, people on the right would do the same thing. I'm a right hardcore Republican. Yeah, but George Bush just did. I don't care. I'm still voting Republican. But war on Middle East was a fraud. I don't care. It's just I'm a Republican. So these people pick their sides like a gang, and once you're in the gang, you're not getting out. There's just something about the human mind and the emotion of when I'm married to something, and I've defended this effing thing for however long, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever it is. I'm a team member. And I've defended this thing. That's my team. You defend that team on that ship as it sinks and goes into the ocean. You defend it. Get off, dude. Just jump effing ship. There's a life vest right there. Just get the life. No, that's not true. The ship's not sinking. You guys are right. Conspiracy theory. It's sinking. You are down at least 10 feet. You've got another 3 feet before you're underwater. Get off the ship, please. Take the life vest. Admit there was an issue and just get off the boat. No. There's no issue. What issue? They are married to that belief system. It becomes like a religion. And you can never tell someone about their religion and why it's wrong. Well, the Catholic Church, they've raped kids, the pedophile priests over and over again. They let them stay in their positions for 20 years and rape more kids. The Vatican knew 20 years ago what's happening. This is all public information, by the way. I'm not making this shit up about the Catholic Church. They had the gay sex party priest. Remember that one? I did a video on that on my old channel, which is terminated. The gay sex priest party using tithing money from the Catholic Church to upgrade this apartment building and lavish furniture and everything so they can have their gay sex parties. And they got busted. And let me just do a quick Google search, just because you might think I'm crazy. Gay sex party Catholic priest. Is Google going to give me anything on that? Italian priest arrested for stealing church funds for drugs parties. Sex parties, drugs, and gay escorts at the Pope's residence. The Vatican's secret life. The Times. The Times. UK. Big website. As in news site. You know, be the equivalent of like CNN. Priest stole church funds to buy drugs for gay sex parties. Priest busted stealing parish money for drugs and gay sex. $117,000 from his parish. And I'm not even going to go in and waste time right now to find all the different children who have been raped and molested by so many different priests. And the priest was finally let go after 20 years of raping more priests, even though the Vatican knew he was doing it 20 years ago. Because when you are amongst a bunch of similar people, hey, you got to go. Well, why do I got to go? You guys are doing it too. Oh, yeah, never mind. Come back. Well, you got busted, so you have to go. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I understand. I won't tell the rest of you guys. Thanks for looking out for me for the last 20 years. So, Joe Biden is told what to do, and somebody told him to say that because he said it. And again, his advisors would have had to tell him that, or else he wouldn't have said it. Because he's not the science guy, he's not the Dr. Fauci, but even Dr. Fauci has not come out and said, hey, this doesn't get solved at the federal level, which is what Dr. Fauci is. He's at the federal level. He didn't even say that. Joe Biden said it. The president said it. Where did he get that information from? So all the people on the gang, are going to hear that. So here's the thing about the people in the gang. They'll still defend their positions. You can put that right in their face, just like the guy I showed you on Twitter. Perfect example. Oh, this is BS. I don't even believe it. No. Here's the link, dude. It's Joe Biden's account. Click on it. No comment. Just goes away. So that guy's now fuming. Because I don't like losing arguments, damn it. And I thought, there's no way he said that, and then he didn't. So their brain is like, malfunction, red pill, blue pill. But they're not letting you see that. They're going to go in their little safe space, in their safe corner, and go, I'm starting to be bothered right now. There are things that are starting to bother me right now. Again, this is all in their mind. They won't say it out loud. They wouldn't dare let even their family members know they feel this way. Because I've been in this position for so long. I'm so effing smart. I make all the right decisions. I couldn't have possibly fucked up so many times that I'm an absolute failure that some people would even commit suicide over. So my brain won't allow me to even think that way, which is why I'll defend my position, even though there's this massive contradicting thing coming my way with absolute proof of this belief that I had is wrong. But I can't even say, say you were wrong. I was not. They can't even say it. But in their mind, they've said it. And even if they're going, oh, I can't be wrong. That seed of truth was planted in their head. And once the seed is planted, it can't come undone. So that little seed is still working on them. Oh, yeah, remember that? Yeah, remember that? Yeah, you didn't agree to that, but, it's truth now, and then another seed comes in. Yeah. Or didn't you get all 3 of your vaccines and the booster? Yeah. Remember they said that you couldn't catch it or spread it. Remember that? No, I don't remember that. Yeah, there's your Twitter comment from last year, actually, dude. That's your comment. Agreeing with the president, Biden, when he took office, that he said that right there. They won't even answer you. Oh, another seed planted. Boop. And it's driving them apeshit. Insane. Yeah, you remember when they said the quarantine thing? We're going to do... seed planted. Seed planted. Seed planted. Seed planted. Seed planted. One or two of those seeds is going to take, so to speak. And typically for people, I've noticed this, back in the 9/11 days, you're trying to convince somebody of something, some wrongdoing. I'm not going to get to, you know what I'm saying. And they don't believe, this is absurd. But then they see one thing, like 2-3 years later, you didn't send it to them, okay? They reach back out to you. I had this happen to me more than once. They reach back out to you, dude. Oh my God, you were right. And I'm like, what? The 9/11 thing, dude. 9/11 is like light years history for me. I'm not even looking at that anymore. What are you talking about? I never saw this. There's Building 7. There's a third building that crashed down that day. It didn't even get hit by a plane, and it looked like it was demolished. If you look at it, I mean, it looked like it, but they said it didn't get demolished. So, yeah. Oh yeah, remember the thing I sent you 3 years ago? Yeah, but I don't remember that. Yeah. So there was one thing that maybe I didn't send, but that one thing did it for that person. And sometimes, believe it or not, it's not something so obvious to us. It's something minor where they go, wait a minute. And that one thing bothers them so much, it instantly unplugs the matrix thing off their neck. And now they're on let me go look at that stuff Joe sent me. He mentioned that, and this is kind of tied into that. Yeah, let me set this down over here for now. And then all of a sudden, they're on their journey. The same journey you took 10 years ago, 20 years ago. When that one thing you saw and go, wait a effing second. Hey, I was watching a YouTube video. This guy came up about the space station. There's guys floating in space. All of a sudden, I realized they're not. We're being lied to. That's NASA, man. That's the federal government. Why are we lying to us? It's just stupid space. Why can't we even see that? Oh, it's in a production room over in so-and-so, in Texas somewhere. Georgia. A production room. There are guys are pretending to be in space. Why would we pretend? I mean, we're up there. There's a space station, isn't there? Yeah. Well, why don't they just show it, the inside? It's been up there for decades. Good question. Guess we gotta find out. Let's start digging. That person starts digging. I came across the WikiLeaks moon landing thing. Oh my God, they've got footage in the desert of Nevada or somewhere. It's similar footage of what we saw on the moon with the same vehicles there. Oh no, that was a practice. That was when they were practicing. They practiced with the whole film crew too. Yeah, oh yeah, the whole thing. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. It takes one thing, and that same thing for you may not be the same thing for me. We could watch that Building 7 fall on 9/11, both of us, and one of us goes, oh my God, that looks like a textbook demolition. It even has the crinkle down the center like you see in the ones in Vegas. And the other guy goes, but it's not a demolition. And you would say, but it looks like one. Why don't you think it is? Because why the hell would we attack ourselves and blow our own buildings up? Are you some kind of idiot? Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. But it is strange, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's strange, but that doesn't mean that. Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. But now you're interested. Well, what else is strange that day? They said Flight 93 crashed in a field in Pennsylvania. So what does old Jay Snip do? I went and looked it up. Old Microsoft Terra images, satellite images from 1994 and 95. At the exact precise impact spot of 93, there's a gigantic gouge in the earth that looks like some little crater thing. So that plane crashed into that little gouge to help it look like... Oh, wait a second. Where's the baggage? Where's the landing gear? Where's the wings? Well, it hit so hard, it went nose down and just everything disintegrated. The people, their luggage, their bags, the engines, I mean, just everything's gone. So some people, again, it wasn't on CNN, you didn't see none of that on CNN other than the initial story. And then people look into that. So now you go, okay, Building 7, Flight 93, the Pentagon thing. How could something fly that low, 10 feet off the ground, hit all these poles, the wings, light poles, and not destroy the wings, maintain 10 feet at 500 mile an hour, which is damn near impossible for anybody, much less a brand new, Middle Eastern pilot that just learned a few days ago, kind of thing. Crash into that thing. There's no wing marks. There's just a hole. There's no wing marks where the engines were that would have hit. There's no... Okay, now you've got three things. Again, what else can I find? Now your brain, the scientist, and you go, what else can I find? This is interesting and scary because this is leading down a path I don't think I like, but I'd rather know than not know. And then you are all of a sudden realizing everything you've been shown that's a major thing, for the most part, I should say. Not everything, but everything, you know what I mean? Is a fucking lie. It's propaganda. Including your history you're taught in the schools. Including the medical information you doctors are given by the med schools you went to. This is how you treat that. Get a Pfizer vaccine. This is how you treat that. Get a Pfizer pill. And by the way, the Pfizer rep will be at you, take you out for lunch tomorrow. Give you some free vacation time. Some places to go. You sent a lot of business to us. Thanks, doctor. When there's so much natural stuff on the planet that can take care of people. Nope, can't patent natural stuff. Can only patent stuff we make in a laboratory. Side effects. I mean, I'd be honest with you, I didn't do this on purpose, but I don't watch TV really anymore at all. I don't watch my gold shows. I don't watch Oak Island. I don't watch Parker Schnabel. I just stopped. And I don't know why or how, but I'm looking back going, it's been months now. Not just a few weeks. It's been months. I tried watching one the other night, Whitewater Rush, whatever, with Fred and his son Dustin, And it was still all my stuff was set to record, so there were some episodes. And I go, I'm just not doing anything right now. I'm going to watch one of these. And I just see the same little blueprint pattern, We're going to go up here, we're going to dive down. Oh, shit, the damn winch broke. Oh, the winch broke. Well, they got to fix the winch. If they can't get the winch fixed in time, before the water rises, then they're going to be out of gold today. And okay, fix the winch. Yep, fixed. Ready to do the test roll. Pick up the rock. It works. All right, back in the water. Well, they started sucking the dredging out the side, but they got a little too close to some big boulders. So now they're going to have to move the big boulders out of the way to get down to the finer and chunkier gold under that. All right, bring the basket down. Let's get rid of the big boulder. I'm like, I just want to watch them get gold. I just want to watch you suck the gold out and just hurry up. How long can Oak Island go for? I've never seen a show milked like Oak Island. And here's something I'm going to tell you. This is a little bonus here. I'm done ranting about everything else. Basically, the story of this video was Joe Biden telling you there's no federal thing on purpose. Because you're watching a show, he's scripted to say that to wake up those people on the left who still won't admit it, but those seeds are planted whether they like it or not, and now those seeds are living in their heads, and they can't do anything about it besides attack and say things, and I'm aggravated, and you righties, you were right all along, but I wouldn't dare say it, so that makes me even more mad because I wasn't right, and I feel like an effing idiot because I bought all this stuff, but I'm married to it now because some of the things I've said online to all these different people in my family and my friends, I could never go to all these people and say I was wrong. I can't even do it, so I have to live in this little box over here. However, if things change and I see Donald... Well, I better not say that. And I see that there's an issue with the election integrity thing, that something happens, I'm not even going to protest. I won't even protest. Like I would have absolutely before, maybe even got violent. But I'm not even going to protest now. That's the goal. Donald Trump is a genius. Now, bonus. I got my kids, it was actually before Christmas. We had, actually, I'm going to do a separate video. Just, it's so off topic. Separate video.